Hey, hey, what's up, YouTube? What is going on? Coach Steph here, and it's time for What's Up Wednesdays, right? So, what's up? I hope everybody is celebrating International Women's Day, which is today, Wednesday, March the 8th, and we are wearing two of, you know, pretty colors, pink and purple. And so listen, we're gonna get right into this. And um and actually, I should share out that we're live. Um yeah, let me share that out that we're live. Coach Steph is live on YouTube. You know, let's see. Okay. All right, cool. Um, so what is going on this Wednesday with your girl, Coach Steph? Like I said, it's a lot going on. It is grading season. It's the end of the quarter, the third quarter. So we have one more quarter to go before summer vacation. So teachers, if you're hanging on, feeling like you can't make it, we got one more quarter. One. I think we got this. Matter of fact, I know we got this. And if you don't know without a shadow of a doubt that you have this, then you need to be locked in with Coach Steph. I'm getting ready to I was thinking about doing a master class. That's what I was thinking. And I'm thinking about doing it next week. Um And I want to know, like, who would really be interested in joining me? Of course, I'm going to be talking about all the teacher things, all the things, especially observations, and just really tapping into what does it mean to really teach like a boss. I know one thing for me that's what's up this week is I'm having certifications. So several of my students are certifying this week. And yeah. Um they're so excited about certifying, and I really pump it up because I'm excited too for them because look, it is has been a work of it's been a labor of love. How about that? Because everything has tried to stop us from getting certified in Word. And I can honestly say, as of today, I have 17 students that are certified in Microsoft Word. So now they get to take this certification and turn it into an entrepreneur opportunity for them. Okay. So this is next level. And I also want to share that I began the week off as a certified life coach, teacher life coach. So I led this week off on a positive note by adding something to my credentials. All of the many skills that I now have a certificate to go with it, a certification, if you will, which is just like my students. And um, I shared that with some of them. We talk outside of class, in the hallways, things like that. It's not just conversations happening, it's conversations happening when we're at lunch, it's conversations happening between classes. They'll come and find me. If I'm standing up talking to teachers, they will come and talk to me too. So build those relationships so your kids will want to actually share things with you and you can share things with them. Now, of course, make sure it's appropriate to share. But you want to share a little bit of something personal so that they can get to know you. You as being you, your natural, authentic, unapologetic self. So, three things actually that I want to get into today is some commonly asked questions. So I had some DMs over the weekend. And also over the weekend, I attended the most amazing, rejuvenating retreat with some fabulous sister coaches. We came in as strangers, left out as sister coaches. We have a bond. And I'm so grateful to our coach, Coach Kelly J, for extending that opportunity and me just actually, saying yes to becoming certified and also saying yes to joining for the retreat. So I took a pause on teaching and attended my retreat. So I get to do that. So, one of the questions that I'm most often asked is how to manage the classroom. Well, how you manage it is in building those relationships. A lot of teachers who struggle in the classroom, they either have lost control or they never had control of the classroom. And I'm not saying that in a negative way, but there is some form of control when you are in your zone of genius, and that is teaching like a boss. Okay. So, you also want to make sure that besides building those relationships, you want to establish some routines and some um, some rules. What are the guiding forces of your classroom? What are your expectations? Do you know what your expectations are? And do your students know what your expectations are? Those are two very key pieces that are connected. They are connected. They're not separate, they're connected. So, clear expectations, a positive learning environment, um, and then last but not least, have some type of a form of consequences. What are the consequences should a student break one of the rules? What are you really prepared to do? I know for me, I just had this example this week, and I had a student, and the student refused to do their work when I was not on campus last week. Um, Came back, looked at the scores, and gave the class, everybody in the class, a chance to get their work in. This particular student sat there talking and got on the phone and was doing every other thing besides doing the work that they were missing. So I just politely waited. I took roll and everything, and they're just keeping on going. So the consequence to this is escorting you to the principal's office with your phone, which the principal got to keep it for the day. What does this say to you, Coach Steph? Well, Coach Steph said, enough's enough. I have to do something here because this could easily get out of control if other students are watching and they're trying to see what am I going to say to this person. And so I politely told the student to come with me, bring their phone, come with me. And I brought her to the principal's office. I would also do this with one of my gentlemen in the room. So you escort them to the principal's office. And so with this particular student, I was like, told told the principal what the situation was, and principal gave the person the policy that is, expected for all students to follow. It's a district policy, so it's not just a school policy, it's the district policy. And so there you go. That was a consequence. Now I'm pretty sure it's highly likely, I won't say that it won't ever happen again, but it's highly likely that this student will think twice about either having the phone out or not doing their work, or both. Question number 2 that I get is, how can I help my students who are struggling? This is a question. This is a heavy one, because I also have this question right now for a particular student. And I have tried every single thing. But here's the deal. Some teachers might get overwhelmed by the simple fact that they have a student that's struggling either academically, you know, or in behavior wise. So one of the things that I do for my students is give them extra help. If it doesn't look like I'm reaching them, I will find another student that is at a higher level than they are and ask them, have the conversation with them aside from the student, have the conversation, and I would actually, provide some extra credit for this particular student, or maybe even some community service hours with working with another student. So those are all, options that are available to you if you so choose. Because sometimes our students, they would rather talk to a peer than talk to the teacher. So it's really gonna be important that we don't wear our feelings on our sleeves by getting our feelings hurt because the student doesn't want to talk to you or they don't feel comfortable. That means that a relationship hasn't quite been formed yet. So you want to be careful there. You also want to work with the parents. Reach out to parents and find out what's going on at home, because maybe there's a situation there that you don't know about and it's bubbling up over into their activities at school. And then develop some type of a intervention. And that could easily look like small group. You can group this particular student with other students who are also struggling. This helps them to see that they're not alone. There are other students in the class that are facing similar challenges just like them. And then that will also help them sometimes to open up. Um, and then the third one that I get is, how can I really improve on my teaching? I have a principal, I have an AP, they come in, they do observations, but they don't ever share things that we've done well, or maybe they haven't shown um or like giving you any ways of improvement. So if this happens to be the case for you, here's what I suggest. So I just want you to really feel like you're needed, because you are, and you're in the exact place that you're supposed to be. Although it may feel uncomfortable at times, you're exactly where the Most High, whoever your higher power is, that is where they want you to be to bring about change in that particular environment. I've accepted my assignment. Have you really accepted yours? This is where this is all going to be coming out. The things that we don't like are the things that he pushes us into. Yes, I got that epiphany recently. And so just lean into it. One of the other things that I would suggest is partnering up with other teachers, either in your school, your community, online. There's several different places where you can tap in, um, and professional developments. Um, I know I get the most enjoyment out of collaborations, and I used to be so against working with other people because I was feeling some kind of way, or maybe feeling inadequate. That's a thing, you know? So, what I would suggest, there is a professional development going on right now. It's only going to be available until Friday, I've heard, and it's with Nearpod called Camp Engage. And I will type that, check out Camp Engage for PD opportunities. And it's free. It's so free. And I do it every single summer. I also do it whenever they have it. I think they had one over the Christmas break. I was only able to get like one PD hour because of my schedule, but I'm gonna tap into this one, and that's gonna be some more hours. So hey, this is what it is. So check it out, see what info you could pick up so that you can pass it along to other teachers in your building. This could also really help your instruction, like it helped mine. And it's free. You do it um, on demand. So whenever you get in, but just keep in mind that it does close on Friday. I don't know the time, but you can look it up on the web and go from there. So, y'all, thank you for hanging out with me for another What's Up Wednesday. Very extra special day today, celebrating women. Shout out to all of my teacher friends out there, my teacher besties, my other phenomenal women teachers. I celebrate you and I honor you today, on this International Women's Day 2023. I hope that you're doing something extra special tonight to celebrate yourself and all that you bring to education. If not, please take a moment to celebrate yourself. We're celebrating all of March. So, again, I'll be sending out some information shortly. Within the next couple of days, you should be seeing some things on Instagram, so you can follow me over there, on Facebook, about the upcoming masterclass. It is limited seating so that I can be more intentional with my time and really, really pour into those who are in attendance, because there's so much to get, and we can never cover everything in the amount of time, but we're certainly going to give it a whirl. We're going to try it. Okay. So thanks for being here tonight. If you're watching on the replay, tap in. Let me know what stuck out to you. Do you have a question for Coach Steph that you would love for her to answer? Because I can go live anywhere, anytime, any place. Send me the questions that you have, um, and we'll go from there. So, with that being said, y'all have a beautiful, blessed evening and a even more blessed rest of your week. Next week is spring break. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. I'm looking forward to having some much needed time off, but I'm also going to be pouring into some teachers, some a very small group of teachers I want to pour into. And this is my wish and my prayer is to be able to equip them to go into this fourth quarter of the school year stronger, better than they were this third quarter. So, with that, Peace out, y'all.